Good morning, everybody. Well, I just got up and I watched the sunrise come up, and I thought I'd talk about a little bit about my embarkation stuff because it did not go quite as smoothly as I had hoped. So, my friend Tony and I, we booked cabins side by side, adjoining rooms, so it's easy to get. Okay, where are we going next? What do you want to do today? You want to do something? You want to do a live stream? What do you want to do? And it's easy to do. However, Tony's flying home after this cruise, and I decided because I found such a good travel agent rate. I am going to be honest; it was such a good travel agent rate that I stayed on twice, and so I'm going to do back to back. And when I got to the ship, they said, I go up and they said, "Oh, we don't have your medallion, sir. Here's your card. This will get you on the ship. You'll have to go and check in at guest services." And I said, "Oh, great. This is going to be. Oh, and by the way, here's your cabin number." And it wasn't the cabin number I booked. I was on a completely different deck, still in the mini suite, but on a completely different deck. So I'm walking on. I get through the first part of security. They start going in, and a gentleman runs up. "Mr. Don, Mr. Don." I go, yeah, that's me. He says, "Here, we found your medallion." So they have my medallion, and it has my original room number on it. Great. I'm back up with Tony and everything. So okay, great. So I have my medallion now. I get on, I go up to my room, and it doesn't open my room. Down to guest services I go. I said, "Yes, what room am I in?" And because I'm supposed to be in this room, and I'm in this room. Now, the reasoning that they probably switched my room, and they did switch my room, is because of that staying on. Now, I don't have to switch cabins because I couldn't book the same cabin for the 2 weeks. The cabin I was in was already gone, and there were no other cabins that were going for the 2 weeks available, except down on Emerald Deck. And I decided, no, I'll stay up beside my buddy Tony. Well, they moved me to Emerald Deck anyway. So I go back down to guest services and I say, "Oh, sorry about that. No, you're in the Emerald Deck, and the reasoning is this." And I said, "Well, it is above the theater on deck 8, and I don't know if I'll appreciate that because I'm in my room during the day, and if there's any rehearsals or anything going on during the day and I hear it, I also work in my room." So they said, "Well, if there's any problems with noise or anything, please come see us. We will move you to an empty cabin. That's not a problem. There's lots of empty mini suites I can move into." I said, "Okay, I will stay there for now, and not a problem." So I go up to, they say, "Okay, you can go up to your cabin." So I go up to my Emerald Suite, and the medallion doesn't open my cabin. And I'm back down to customer services again. They eventually did figure it out. I did finally get it to open. The good thing is, once I said it wouldn't open my cabin for the second time, once I got to the second cabin, they sent somebody upstairs with my medallion and made sure everything was opening and everything was working. And so that was okay in my book. It wasn't a matter of doing something on the computer saying, "Okay, now try it." They actually went up to make sure it worked. And I appreciate that because that made, if I would have gone up again and it wouldn't have worked and I would have had to go all the way back down, I wouldn't have been a happy camper. That would have been the third time back to guest services for the same reason, and that would not have been good. So they did send somebody, very appreciative of that. And the room is beautiful. I like the room, so that's not an issue. One of the things also in there, though, is the attachments. For instance, are they, what my shore excursions and my suitcase were all aimed at the other room. but they all managed to get to my room. I had the shore excursions were there, and suitcase showed up shortly after with a brand new tag on it, brand new sticker. So a little bit of a rough embarkation, but they got it done, and that's all you can ask, is that if there's an issue, they solve it, and they solve it quickly for you. And when they switch your rooms, if there's a reason for it, you can appreciate it. And you don't get angry because it was a smart decision on their part. Easier for me, as long as I don't have any issues with the noise. And if I do, you'll see another vlog. But until, so far, so good. Alrighty, that's it. That was my embarkation day. Not a smooth sailing, but a good sailing. And until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.